So, hi everybody. My name is Christoph. Some of you already do know me. And we have some hands, but I'd like you to wait until the group release. We just get started with a group release now. So, in this moment, would you just simply allow yourself to just sit back and be to the highest of your ability? Not this or that, just be. Nothing in particular. And then notice if there's any opposition to that. If the mind or the word of emotion brings up something, if there's thought or feeling, could you just simply allow yourself to be in touch with that, allow it to be here and now? And then notice too any wanting to do anything with, about, or against this. Any wanting to stop it from happening, and any wanting to go on with it, any wanting to figure it out, as well as any underlying wanting for control, approval, security, separation, oneness that may be motivating what's going on. And then notice too how personal that appears to be. Could you welcome any sense that what is appearing as personal about you or who you are related to anyone or anything? And then could you let go wanting to make that personal? And then allow it to be as it was or is instead. And then also notice that which is beyond what was, beyond the story, beyond the emotion, yet allowing for any of that. And let's do this process one more time. If there's any opposition to just simply being here now, opposition could be a thought or feeling. Could you allow yourself to be in touch with that? Could you sense it? Could you notice it? And then could you also notice or welcome any wanting to do anything with it? Any wanting to stop it from happening? Any wanting to figure it out? Any wanting to hold on to it? And if there is to notice any underlying wanting, control, approval, security, separation, oneness. And then could you welcome or notice too any sense that's personal about you or who you are? That it means something about you or them or it or any relation between you and them or it. And then could you just, as best you can, let go of wanting to make that personal again? Could you allow yourself to notice that which is beyond thoughts and feelings, which is aware, yet allowing for everything? So, one last round of the process. Could you just notice any remaining opposition to fully being here now? Anything from your day ahead of you or behind of you that's trying to get some attention? Could be thoughts, feelings, memories, things that look unresolved, things that look like there's no solution inside. And then could you welcome any wanting to do anything with, about, or against this? Any wanting to figure it out, change it, fix it, understand it, get rid of it, hold on to it, get it done. And if there is notice to any underlying motivation, like the wanting control, approval, security, separation, oneness. And then welcome to or notice how personal that appears to be. That it means something about you or who you are or them and how you are related to them or it. And could you just for now let go wanting to make that personal again? And just simply allow it to be as it was. And then could you just simply be as that which is allowing for everything, aware to everything, yet unaffected by it. Could you just simply be as that which is changelessly present here and now? So, and the changelessly present is still allowing for having issues to be resolved. So that's why we just open the floor now. So I see one hand, Ronnie. Ronnie, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Hi,
evening.
good evening.
Um, I um, want to have a release on the following thing. I just got uh, I'm in the process similar with divorcement with
Okay.
my wife,
Mm.
and I just have been released on it not so long ago. But I got an
Yeah.
email from my lawyer that I have to get in contact with my ex
Yes.
for maintenance of the properties that we have and also for asking to get in contact with my son again and about the situation
Yes.
that I have my vision and also see. But the thing for me is that I tried to have some contact with her before,
Yes.
but it was zero. So I want to, and I will also do it, but I'm really skeptical about it. That's the whole thing, so much to be honest about it. I really like to have contact with my ex about it, and that
Yes.
uh, we can talk like friends with each other. And of course, I also like to talk with my son again and with my daughter. Uh, but yeah, what I said, that's the case for me.
Okay. What is there a disadvantage for you to be in contact with your ex-wife?
No, it's not. I don't know. No.
Or
I
how does it feel
think
now? Is there an
it's,
emotion behind that? You said you are skeptical about that happening.
it's because yeah, I did send some emails in the beginning.
Mhm.
I didn't get any reaction on it, and
Okay.
then yeah, in the reactions from the lawyer, she was really skeptical about me, and everything was wrong what I did. So that's more
Okay.
so much the thing that I'm was getting, and
Mm.
nothing impersonally with her. So I never got someone an email, and I need to do it to get in contact with her uh, to do do the management of the property, because I'm doing it myself. Because yeah,
Yes.
you have to do something. You cannot let the tenants just be in the house without water or something like that. So you need to do
Mhm.
something. But because we are both property owners, we need to do something uh, that's okay for her and okay for my. So I like to be in contact with her. That's not so much the case, but yeah,
Mhm.
I
Is there
really have a
any
lot of
wanting to
doubts.
avoid her reactions?
What?
Is there any wanting to avoid her reactivity or to
No.
change
Uh,
how she was to you?
yeah, that it is. Someone is that it is, but I'm not wanting to avoid. I'm also sending love someone is to my family every day, so that's not a thing that I'm having. I
So could
was
you let go
before.
wanting to
Yeah,
change
sorry.
the situation?
Yes, yes, yeah.
I mean, just
That's for sure.
wanting, you still can change. But could you let go wanting to change it?
Of course.
Yes. And then could you allow yourself to be a skeptical as much as you are?
Yeah. Mm,
Because this and
I can do
that
that.
has happened?
Hmm.
And is there any underlying wanting to that being skeptical? Any wanting control, approval, security, separation, oneness?
Yeah, there's control, and there is
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes. So whatever color that wanting has might be wanting control plus whatever. Um, could you just be done with it? Could you let it go for now? That wanting?
Yeah.
Hmm. And does it feel personal?
Yeah, it does.
So could you let go wanting to make that personal?
Yeah, I can let it go also.
Hmm. And then could you just be a little bit more as that which is aware yet unaffected by that? Aware to
Mhm.
yet unaffected by that?
Yeah, I can.
Mhm. I mean, just imagine the possibility to actually contact her and just be quiet and relaxed with her, even if she tries to push buttons or.
Yeah, yeah. I have to make an email. I will not call her, but I will just make an email.
Mhm. And is there any holdback to that? Anything in the way? Anything that's preventing you from doing that?
Yes, what I said, someone is that the last time she didn't react on none of the emails. So.
Mm-hmm. And is there any wanting to change that to make her answer you?
Yeah, there is also something like that. Yeah.
Hmm. So could you let go wanting to have her answer back in return as best you can?
Yeah, I can.
And could you let go wanting her approval or wanting to feel safe by her responding?
Mm-hmm.
And then notice again how personal that appears to be. Since it was different in the past, if it was a loving relationship, and there were
It was,
times
yeah, it was. Oh, I
when
thought I
we
was.
were so interested in each other, then we would answer everything and we would write everything and share everything, and now it's done. We don't share
It's true.
anymore.
It's true.
We are
It's true.
separated
It's true.
now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Okay.
Did she say to you that she's open to developing a bit of friendship too? Or is it just
No,
as far as
no.
you
The thing
know?
is that um, no, she just wants to. I don't. What I was hearing from my lawyer is that she just wants to cut the things that we still have fast, so that she can be done of it. But the thing is that my lawyer says I need to be in contact with her for the maintenance and yeah, all those things that need to be done. We need to
Okay.
be in contact about those things and also
Yes.
some other things about the
Mm-hmm.
properties.
So people just come on. You can be on video or off. These are free support calls.
Hi, Lisa.
You just
Nice to have
muted
you.
Lisa. We already know Lisa. So yes, it looks a little bit like you want to contact her and she doesn't want to contact you. Maybe you should do this by the lawyers. Maybe the
I'm
lawyers should
also
negotiate for just for now. I
no. The
mean,
thing is that someone is that my lawyer and her lawyer for the finances is okay, but for maintenance, I was also thinking about that. But for maintenance and yeah, for her saying to my kids that yeah, the truth can be in the middle. I need to be in contact with her.
mhm.
That's what my lawyer says. So
Maybe your lawyer could ask that to her lawyer or directly to her if she's not responding to you directly.
yeah, that's also true. But so I'm a little bit in the middle with that.
Mhm. Yes, of course, of course.
So she says just do it, some medicine, because um, it's also a little bit like this. Like I want to have a budget
Mhm,
for the maintenance,
mhm,
and what they are now just doing is that if she doesn't want to have that, then we should spend it. But yeah, if you then have the maintenance, then have you have a problem. So I don't understand why they don't go along with me. I think it's
mhm,
a good plan, but
mhm. Are you
so
wanting to figure it out a little bit? Or is there any wanting to understand what's the best thing to do or how to get it done?
yeah, the thing for me is that the whole thing with law is new. Yeah, it's also good that it's new. So Mm, I don't know. Yeah, I have my lawyer, but she says what I need to do. But I can also consult with another one, so much just to ask that, so much. But and that's where I am.
Yes. So how does this feel now for you, Ronnie? What's the now feeling?
Confused,
Okay.
to be
Could
honest.
you allow yourself to appear as confused as you do for a second?
Yes, I can. Mhm.
And then could you notice any wanting to change that, any wanting to get clearer, or any wanting to change the stuckness and the confusion?
Yeah, I can do that also.
And could you also welcome any wanting to know the solution now?
Yeah, I can let it go. Someone that's something. Mm.
And then could you just be a little bit more open to be getting the solution from the flow whenever the flow is ready to do so? And that may take a little time. You
Mm-hmm.
can already know it, it's possible, but maybe you don't know it until now. And when it's ready to show up, then you will see the solution.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's also a good one. Yeah.
Maybe
That's
could you
that's
just
how it will be.
look a little bit happy forward to
Mm-hmm.
getting the
I'm
solution
understanding.
presented by the flow.
Yeah.
And not having to, having to create it. It's not, it's probably not up to you to create the solution. It's a
No, I
solution
understand it also.
comes in, it comes up that will show up maybe by her, or maybe through you, or maybe through the lawyers, or maybe another third party is coming in and saying this is something you could do, and maybe that works then for both of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it. It's already good so much just to talk about this. Because
Right,
before I just hold it for myself and then you
right.
cannot sleep because you're thinking about it. But now I'm already letting it go, so that's good.
Yes. And you know what helped me? I have had a similar situation with my last boyfriend. I wanted contact in the end, and he didn't want to have contact.
Mhm.
And it turned out that I was doing a similar thing like you. I was sending messages and getting no reply, no
Mhm.
response. And then I noticed I have to draw a line for myself as well, and I have to make a break too. And then I decided just to block this ex-boyfriend on WhatsApp, not to see him so often anymore, because I noticed I was checking his status or his state, or
Mhm.
and then I decided, no, that's not working. You're hurting yourself because you're always trying to figure out something about him, and he doesn't want you anymore. So then stop it too, or at least have a break. And then I just said to him, I think I will block you for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And so I have a little bit time to step back too and
Mhm.
see how my releasing will unfold in that time.
Mhm.
And actually, it was a good thing to do. The release came right in the night after I decided to have that break from him. I was lying
Mhm.
down for hours with the cleanup procedure in my bed before I was falling into sleep and cleaning him up. My solar plexus was full of energy for this person, and I was capable of releasing that. I needed to have that step, that break. I'm not sure
Mhm.
what the future will bring. I'm not sure if there's friendship possible, or if there's a new relationship with him possible, or if we never speak up again. I don't know. But at least I feel way better.
Okay.
And
Thank you for
and
the sharing that.
have love for them, right? You can still love them. You just let go of your attachment to wanting them, or of your aversion to be done with them, or get rid of them, or get rid of the things that you don't like about them. and you can still love them, but you don't have to have a personal relationship with them. I understand that's for you a even bigger thing because you have children together. It's not just a relationship between two, they are more involved. And since you are the father of the children, you may have to find a solution for that at some point, that you can see your children and can be a father for them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm
maybe
understanding it.
for now might be good as well, because you also said you're not sleeping that well. You're overthinking it all the time. And then for me was the same. I was sleeping 2 or 3 hours and then I couldn't stand it anymore in my bed. I had to go into the living room and turn the TV on. And then I was watching TV, lying down on the sofa watching TV, and at the same
Okay.
time having releases on my smartphone and going
Yeah.
through the releases.
Okay. No, I sleep okay sometimes. I sleep really good sometimes since
Sometimes we
I'm
don't need to
doing the
that's
Sedona. So
especially in the
that's not
summer.
sometimes the problem.
Yes.
But thank you sometimes for doing and saying this. No, it's more sometimes the business why I'm trying to get in contact. Also sometimes for my children, but yeah, we need to have something sometimes for the buildings and the tenants, so that yeah, if they're okay, then we're also okay. But if you don't want to do the things and you want to hold back and yeah, then we really have a problem sometimes with that thing. That's more sometimes the the thing. And I also yeah hope sometimes that we can have some contact with each other, but I can also let that go. But the thing what you're saying is maybe sometimes good just to give it to the universe, and then there will be an
Back a little
that's also
bit.
what
I
I'm
mean,
feeling right now.
if there's something showing up that you actually really can do that looks like a solution, you will do it anyway.
Yeah, no, it's good. Thank you. I'm already a lot relaxed about it. Thank you for the release,
You're welcome.
for
And
your
remember,
information.
if you're familiar with the cleanup procedure, putting your wife or your family or your children or the lawyers or all the people that have had an opinion about your divorce with your wife into the cleanup procedure could be very helpful. Or
Yeah, I
even
done that a lot.
putting in the concept of divorce into the cleanup procedure could be also very helpful because it not just doesn't not just clean up this relationship, it cleans up all relationships.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Was a good help.
Okay, we have more hands. Debbie was the first one. Debbie, can you unmute?
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
So, how can I help you?
So it's sort of continued on related to the last one with Ronnie. There's some relationships that I want connection and there's separation.
Yes.
So I want to do a release on this.
Okay, yes. So could you notice what's on the surface for you that person that you want to be more connected in life with, that you want to have a little bit more around you or nearby you, or that you want to have uh, certain events together with? And then
Yes.
notice any wanting to do anything with, about, or against this.
Yes. Want to change it.
Is that wanting to change it coming from a wanting control, approval, security, separation, oneness?
Yeah, a few of those.
Mhm.
Approval, control,
Mhm.
oneness.
And then could you also notice how personal those wants appear to be, or the story appears to be?
Yes. Very personal. it appears.
And then as best you can, could you allow that to be as it was? And I said, as it was, it looks like it's already past. It's not what's ahead of you, it's actually what's behind of you. So would you be willing to let go what's behind of you?
Yes.
And when would you let it go?
Now.
Mhm. And how does it feel now?
Mm. Fear.
Fear? Mhm. Could you allow the fear to be here? It's just a feeling.
Yes.
Could you allow yourself to feel as out of control with that fear as much as you do?
Yes.
Could you also see that this is a normal reaction if we are rejected by someone that we love or that we want to have connection with?
Yes.
Because we feel isolated, we feel separated, and that brings up fear.
Yes.
And we can deeply know that we are not separated, that there is the oneness behind, but the fear is on the surface. And is there any wanting security associated with that?
Yes. Definitely.
Hmm? And then could you want security, safety as much as you do?
Yes. Mm.
Could,
Huh. No, actually.
no, that, could you hold on?
Pardon me?
Could you hold on?
Yes.
Yes. That's okay for now. You don't have to be cooked today. Maybe we just poke in little holes today.
Okay.
I noticed for
Yes.
myself that the process took me a while. When I separated from my boyfriend or he separated from me, I'm just done in between 3 weeks, not with one session. It's really a lot of energy that brings up,
Yes.
can bring up. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but for me it was, and probably for you it's too. That needs more to be addressed.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
Like a little bit at a time.
Yes. And you know, we have all the time in the world, all the time that we need to be done with it.
Okay.
And since we already have that beautiful tool of releasing of the Sedona method, we can be quite relaxed with the process.
Lots of opportunity. Okay. Yes.
So how do you feel now?
It's like I feel complete for this time.
Good, good. Yes.
Thank
And then, as I said, remember everybody who has to deal with similar things, the cleanup procedure, putting persons into that, playing also with the names. You don't have to just ask your name in the cleanup procedure. You can also ask the name of the beloved one that doesn't want to be in contact with you, that may change perspectives and get releases done from other angles. So there's a lot of option
Oh, Leute.
read. And the other thing is, often it's also helpful to go into action in between, not to just sit down the whole day in apathy and thinking about the thing that you don't get. You just look also for your remaining life what would be the next steps in your life? What would make you happy in that day? What food I'm willing to eat today, or what soothes my body mind today? And don't forget about that. Just have little action in between too.
Yeah, time to go play in the garden when we're finished.
Right. Whatever is good.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So we have Maxine. Maxine, can you unmute?
Hi, hi, Christoph.
Hi, Maxine.
Hi. Yeah. Life is forever interesting, you know. In the last couple of days, I don't know, yeah, I suppose that through releasing and some of the other things that I'm doing, it just really occurred to me, how strongly I've been impacted by the fear of being disapproved of.
Yes.
Quite, quite strong. And I just never realized it before. So it's kind of emotionally, uh, it's been pretty much a charge for me. Just has me off
Okay.
balance or
Ask
just
you now
feeling, oh, I'm
a
sorry.
strange question. Could
Uh-huh.
you let go of disapproving and disliking of yourself?
Oh,
Even though if it looks for now, it comes from others, but it is
mm-hmm.
fought in your mind right now. So could you let that disapproval, dislike go, even if it comes as others?
Amazing question.
It's
Yeah.
something I noticed as well, because the mind is giving the projection. He or she is doing this, and they don't like you, and they don't like this about you. And maybe that's proved a little bit from the past experience. I'm not
Mhm.
saying it's completely wrong, but it's only since the person is not here and telling you, it's only in the mind. And why not letting that go?
It's an excellent question. How it's manifesting in my life is that I befriend people that like my sister that really are pretty aloof with me, but
Yes.
I I'm pursuing them. So it's fascinating. So I'm fearful of them disapproving of me, not liking me.
Yes.
So I keep attracting or wanting to connect with people that are just kind of lukewarm. So
Yes. But could you
amazing.
also let go of wanting to be the attractor of that?
Absolutely.
What
Absolutely.
if it's
Yes.
not only attraction, if it's just happening? What if you're completely released and have a state of mind like Lester Levinson and people still disapprove of you? But there's just another response of you then to them.
I'm sorry. That again, please.
What if you're completely enlightened like Lester Levinson or some of the yogis from India, or Eckhart Tolle, or and if people still disapprove of you in that state, what would you do with them?
It would
Are you
just be fine. That's
disappointed?
none of my business. Yeah, I would be totally detached from however they feel. I wouldn't be
It's
reactive.
something like described like if Eckhart Tolle is saying that in his one of his audio recordings, if there's something falling down in your kitchen and it's damaged, you can just decide to clean up and be quiet. You don't have to blame or shame or, judge about it. You just decide, okay, I clean it up, I'm done.
Yeah, with respect to my relationships, there's definitely no blame or no shame. I just realized that I was doing that like 2 days ago or so. So it's no blame. It's clearly me. It's not them at all. Yeah, they can be and do and have whatever choices, whatever friends they want. It's me that's holding on to relationships that aren't even there. They're aloof. They're not really engaged. So
Let's check in with more of the questioning of the Sedona method.
sure.
Is there actually a you that's holding on right now? Or is there just holding on and the presence of awareness?
In this moment, there's just the presence of awareness. Yes.
Mhm. And is that holding on, or is there just maybe an appearance of holding on?
An appearance
Yes.
of holding on.
And what is happening with both of them if that is noticed? If that is observed?
I'm
And
not
what's
quite clear of the
happening?
question. What?
If you notice that which you are and that there's just that experience, how does that feel? Is that changing something?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, there's
Doesn't,
nothing there.
doesn't
There's
it give
nothing.
you room to be released?
Again,
Doesn't give you room to be released or in order to do something about it? And there's even no you to get room, but
right. Yes, I'm trying to.
oh, it's oh.
Hmm. It feels like there's nothing holding my thought together. There's not.
And is that a big problem or is it completely okay?
Well, now it is just what yeah, it's okay. I'm a little kind of startled how easy, how simple that is once I see that there's no me holding on. I'm sorry.
You see, that's a description of the Sedona method. How easy that is.
Your voice, the quality of your voice is garbled. I'm not getting your comments.
Probably the technology microphone doesn't work. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. It's there's a vibration that is distorting your voice for me.
You said it again. So you just described perfectly the Sedona method with the word easy.
Yeah, I think it's even easier when I'm releasing on the appropriate wanting. Like I had not been releasing on the disapproval, wanting the disapproval of others had not occurred to me. So
Yes.
anyway, I'm
Sometimes we
wonderful. I'm
need to
just
see different perspectives in order
yes,
to see. And that's not judging, that's happening on based on insight.
yes, yes. It's
Powerful
wonderful.
analysis.
It's
And
gone.
And by the way, don't I mean, you will forget this for now, but remember this as an option whenever required. It's part of the toolbox.
That don't forget, I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. Don't forget what? That what is part of the toolbox?
The insight that we sometimes are doing it on our own. That I just said to you that it looks like others are disapproving of you, but since the others are not here in our now reality, it's just happening in the mind. And then
Yes,
since this disapproval, which looks like others, is just happening in the mind, we can let go.
yes, yes.
That's part of this is kind of an insight that's part of the toolbox too. That
Mm-hmm,
may come up again. I had this several times during my releasing times happening.
mm-hmm,
Seeing that.
mm-hmm.
It didn't happen just one time.
Well, yes, I mean, since my life is absolutely a projection of my thoughts,
Mhm.
that's, yes, since my thinking is a projection,
Right.
it's just something in my head. It's not real. Just remembering that
Check
is
to see if
helpful.
there's actually a head.
I'm sorry?
Check to see if there's actually a head here right now.
Check and see if there is.
Actually, someone who has a head. Can you find the one with who has something in his or her head?
Thank you.
It's just checking with the with the fifth way.
Wow. So freeing, you know, it's
Feeling, you see, and I mean, there's probably sensations if you touch here.
yes,
There's patterns in the
yes,
monitor, but if you just sit back and check, can you actually find it, or can you find the one it's attached to?
right, exactly. Lovely, delicious.
It's
Mm,
delicious. That's good too.
mm.
Oh,
Thank you, Christoph. That was wonderful.
I can listen. Thank you too. Likewise. So, Lawrence, last but not least, can you unmute?
Yes. Hello,
Hi.
Christoph.
Hello.
Well, the last call actually fit very well thematically. It's about I would like to let go of disapproving of myself,
Yes.
specifically for feeling lower emotional states.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And is any of that right here, right now?
Yes.
Mhm. Mm, is there a emotion that you can name?
Apathy.
Mhm. And is there any wanting to change the experience of apathy?
I want to change, but I disapprove of myself for it most of all. Not actually not so much right now the emotion itself.
Could you let go wanting to change the disapproval? Since it didn't work until now, you already tried to change, to want to change.
Yes,
Mhm.
I can.
And how do you feel now?
Heavy,
Mhm.
Somewhat despairing, disapproving. Let me see. Let me see. Just 1 second. I thought of a place to go where there's more privacy in the back of this kitchen. Yeah, the feeling I think is hopelessness, the predominant feeling.
And then could you allow yourself to appear as hopeless as you do?
Yes.
And then could you just welcome a little bit of hope, a little bit of acceptance energy?
Well, acceptance, I can welcome the hopelessness.
Then check to see, is there any underlying wanting for control, approval, security, separation once?
Approval.
And then could you want approval as much as you do, or disapproval? Which is the
Yeah,
same,
there's
actually.
a desperate want for approval.
And could you hold on to that?
Yes.
Could you even hold on more?
Yeah.
Could you hold on still more?
Yes.
And how does it feel now?
Yeah, there's just a strong feeling of hopelessness, of
Okay,
despair.
let's do a different approach. Let's put the hopelessness into a little cleanup procedure. I try to make it as short as possible.
Okay, sure.
The other people can do this along with us or use other concepts if hopelessness isn't appropriate. So, but I will just ask on hopelessness. So, and I will do it with your name for now. Everybody can imagine.
You may use my name, yeah.
Their own name in that. So, Lawrence, did hopelessness somehow appear to try and control you, or did it feel that way?
Yes.
And then could you let go or wanting to control it back?
Yeah.
And did Lawrence appear to try and control hopelessness, or did it feel that way?
Definitely. Yeah.
Then just for
You
now,
tried very hard, yeah.
Lawrence let go, wanting to control hopelessness.
He could.
And then could you just simply grant hopelessness the right to be exactly as hopelessness is?
Yeah.
And then could this be just a decision for nothing or no one?
Decision for nothing and no one.
Right. No phone.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Let's check on the wanting approval. Did Lawrence
Mm.
appear to dislike or disapprove of anything in hopelessness, or did it feel that way?
Yes.
And then could you let go of your dislike or disapproval?
Yes.
And did hopelessness somehow appear to dislike or disapprove of anything in you? Or did it feel that way?
Yeah.
And then could you let go wanting hopelessness to dislike or approve of you?
Yeah.
Yes. And then could there only be a feeling of love or acceptance? Let's say acceptance for hopelessness.
Yes.
And again, could this also be just a decision for nothing or no one only? Maybe for truth.
I guess.
Let's check on wanting security. Did hopelessness somehow appear to challenge, oppose, or threaten Lawrence, or did it feel that way?
Yeah.
And then could Lawrence let go of wanting to challenge, oppose, or threaten it back? Wanting to push back?
Yeah.
And did Lawrence appear to challenge, oppose, or threaten of anything in hopelessness, or did it feel that way? Or try to make sure about hopelessness? Also the other side. Or try to be done with it?
Yeah. Both.
And then could you let go wanting to challenge, oppose, or threaten hopelessness as best you can?
Yeah.
And then could there only be a feeling of well-being, safety, and trust with the concept of hopelessness?
Yes.
And then could this be only a decision for nothing or no one? Merely?
No.
Okay, could you hold on?
Yeah.
Okay. And did hopelessness appear to judge, blame, or shame of anything in you, or did it feel that way? Or give you something positive? Was there a
Both.
win? Okay. And then could you let go wanting to shame or blame it back in return, or to have something back from it in return, something positive, some gain from it?
Yes.
And did Lawrence appear to blame or shame or judge of anything in hopelessness, or see something good in it, or have a win from it?
Yes.
And then could you let go of wanting that?
Yes.
And then could there only be a feeling of receiving and giving from the source only?
Yeah,
And could this be also just a decision for nothing and no one only?
yes,
Mhm. Then check on the wanting separation oneness. Did hopelessness appear to reject, cut off, or in any way try to be separate or one with you, or did it feel that way?
absolutely.
What did you say?
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. Okay. And then could you let go of wanting to reject or cut off from it back, or wanting to be one with the concept of hopelessness?
Yeah,
And did Lawrence appear to reject, cut off, or in any way try to be separate or one with hopelessness?
yes,
Mhm. And then could you let go wanting to reject or cut off from hopelessness, or wanting to be one with hopelessness?
yes,
And then could there only be a feeling of I am that with the concept of hopelessness? Or
yeah.
there is no I or that?
Mm-hmm. No separation, yeah.
Yes. And could this also just be a decision for nothing or no one only?
Yes,
Mhm. How do you feel now?
feels complete.
Good. There was a lot of yearning in between. That's a good sign for releasing.
Yeah, no, yeah, yawning, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Good, Florence. Thank you for being on the call.
Thank you so much. I was very good to it got clearer now. This
Yes.
this projection thing a lot clearer.
So, good. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, it's the end of the call today. I'd like to remind you to review the recordings of those calls and of the graduate support calls I was sharing in some groups. The link to Hale's graduate support calls, one of the last I did, and I have forgotten who did the other one, but it was another person, not me. I published the links on WhatsApp and on Facebook. I'm not sure if it's still in the peer-to-peer releasing group. Maybe they throw it out if they see might try to publish it there, but I published it at least once there too. So thank you, everybody, and hope to see you soon.
Thanks so much, Christoph. This was wonderful. Yeah. Everyone have a great weekend and looking forward to next time.
Yes, likewise.
Thanks. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.